10.75% of Americans are only making minimum payments right now, a 12-year high. If you're paying just the minimum on $10,000, it'll take you 22 years and cost $18,000 in interest.
But what if I told you there's a way to pay off debt faster by actually stopping what the banks want you to do? And we're breaking down the exact strategy that lets you escape debt years earlier. Stick around till the end because we're revealing the payment formula that changes everything.
Welcome to the Debt Trap Exposed. Here's the brutal truth. 10.75% of active credit card holders are making only minimum payments on Q3 2024, the highest level since records began in 2012. That's over 14 million Americans trapped in this cycle. And get this, the average credit card APR hit 20.09% in November 2024. 20%! Your minimum payment is basically just covering interest while the principal laughs at you from across the room. It's like trying to empty a swimming pool with a teaspoon while someone's filling it with a fire hose. Banks designed minimum payments to keep you in debt forever so they can collect that sweet, sweet interest.
Okay, so let me break down how evil minimum payments actually are. Most credit cards calculate your minimum as 1 to 3% of your balance, usually around $25 to $35 minimum. Sounds manageable, right? Wrong. Let's say you owe $10,000 at 20% APR and you're paying just the $200 minimum payment. You'll be paying that card for 22 years and fork over $18,000 in interest. That's almost double what you originally borrowed. It's like buying a $10,000 car and actually paying $28,000 for it over 2 decades. Meanwhile, my car probably won't even last 22 years. The minimum payment is financial quicksand. It looks safe, but you're slowly sinking the whole time.
So here's what stopped paying minimums actually means. I didn't stop paying my cards, I stopped paying the minimum. Big difference. Instead of that $200 minimum, I started paying $400, $600, even $800 when I could. Here's the magic. Paying just an extra $100 per month on that $10,000 balance cuts your payoff time from 22 years to 6.5 years. You save 15 and a half years and over $12,000 in interest. Every dollar over the minimum goes directly to your principal balance, not interest. That's the secret sauce. It's like your money suddenly grew muscles and started punching your debt in the face instead of just tickling it.
Wait, so you're telling me that if I just add $100 to my payment each month, I can escape debt 15 years faster? That's literally insane. But here's my question. Where does that extra $100 come from? Because I'm already stretched thin paying rent, groceries, gas, and pretending my phone bill doesn't exist until the final notice. This is like telling someone to just find money under the couch cushions. Although I did find $3.47 and a very suspicious Cheeto last time I checked, so that's a start. But seriously, what's the actual strategy here? Because I need real actionable steps, not just pay more magic tricks.
Great question! Here's how you find that money. Step 1, do a subscription audit. Most people waste $50 to $80 per month on subscriptions they forgot about. That gym membership you haven't used since New Year's 2019? Gone. Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus? Pick one. That's $30 to $50 right there. Step 2, the one less rule. Eat out one less time per week and cook instead. That's $40 to $60 saved. Step 3, coffee shop drinks. Make coffee at home 4 days a week and treat yourself once. Another $20 to $30 saved. Add it up, that's $90 to $140 per month found without completely sacrificing your happiness. You're not depriving yourself. You're redirecting money that was sneaking out the back door anyway.
Okay, so subscription audit plus cooking more plus home coffee equals roughly $100 to $150 extra per month. That's actually doable. But now let's talk strategy. Which debt do I attack first? Because I've got 3 credit cards causing me stress. Card A has $5,000 at 18% APR, Card B has $3,000 at 24% APR, and Card C has $2,000 at 15% APR. Do I pay off the smallest one first for those psychological wins that feel good? Or do I go for the highest interest rate to save the most money mathematically? I keep hearing about the snowball method versus the avalanche method. Why are debt strategies named after things that could kill you? What's next, the tornado method?
I'm Team Avalanche all the way. Here's why. Pay off the highest interest rate first. In your case, that's card B at 24% APR. That card is literally bleeding you with interest every single month. Every dollar you put toward card B saves you 24 cents per year compared to only 15 cents on card C. The math is crystal clear. Attack the most expensive debt first. Make minimum payments on cards A and C, but throw all your extra money at card B until it's dead. Once card B is eliminated, take the entire payment amount and add it to card A's payment. It's like a debt-killing avalanche that gets bigger and faster as it rolls downhill. Your bank account will thank you, even if your emotions wanted the quick win.
Okay, so avalanche method makes mathematical sense, even if it's not as emotionally satisfying. But let's talk real numbers here. If I've got that $3,000 card B at 24% APR and I start paying $300 per month instead of the $90 minimum, how much faster do I actually pay it off? Because I need to see the difference to stay motivated. Show me the math that makes me want to keep going when I'm tired of eating ramen and skipping happy hour. Give me the numbers that'll make me feel like I'm winning this battle instead of just surviving it. I want to know exactly when my debt-free date is so I can circle it on my calendar and count down the days.
Here's the beautiful math. That $3,000 card B at 24% APR with $90 minimum payments, you're looking at 54 months. That's 4.5 years. And you'll pay $1,860 in interest. Total cost, $4,860. But if you paid $300 per month instead, you're done in just 11 months and only paid $396 in interest. You just saved $1,464 and 43 months of your life. That's 3.5 years you get back. Imagine everything you could do with an extra 3.5 years not stressed about debt. That's vacations, savings, investing, or just sleeping peacefully without credit card anxiety. The math literally sets you free.
Okay, that math just made me want to throw my entire wallet at this debt. 11 months versus 4.5 years? That's the difference between summer 2025 and winter 2029. I could be debt-free before my next birthday versus being debt-free when I'm basically a different person. But here's the million-dollar question. What about multiple cards? If I've got 3 cards with different balances and rates, do I tackle them one at a time or split my extra money between all of them? Because splitting feels like making progress everywhere, but maybe that's not the smartest move? Help me understand the psychology versus the math here.
Here's the golden rule. Focus on one card at a time while making minimums on the rest. Here's why. Splitting your extra $200 between 3 cards means each gets $66 extra, which isn't enough to make dramatic progress on any of them. You'll feel like you're running in place. But if you put that full $200 toward your highest interest card, you'll see that balance drop fast, which creates momentum and motivation. Think of it like knocking down bowling pins. You don't throw the ball at all of them at once. You aim for one pin that'll knock down the others. Once card B is eliminated, that entire payment becomes extra for card A. It's called the debt avalanche for a reason. It builds power as it goes.
All right, one card at a time with laser focus. I'm starting to see the strategy. But let's talk about income for a second, because we've been all about cutting expenses. What about the earning side of this equation? The average side hustle makes $891 per month, according to 2024 data. That's almost $900 that could demolish my debt. If I'm delivering food on weekends, freelancing online, or selling stuff I don't need, that extra income could be the game changer. Why are we penny pinching coffee when I could just make more money? Am I crazy to think that increasing income might be easier than living like a monk and cutting every single expense to the bone?
Yes, 1,000 times yes! Do both! Cut expenses and boost income. That's how you create an unstoppable debt-destroying machine. If you cut $100 in unnecessary spending and earn $300 from a weekend side hustle, that's $400 per month going straight to debt. On that $10,000 balance at 20% APR, paying $600 a month instead of the $200 minimum means you're debt-free in just 20 months instead of 22 years. Let me repeat that. 20 months versus 22 years. You just compressed over 2 decades into less than 2 years. That's not just smart, that's life-changing. Your side hustle money has one job and one job only: destroy that debt.
Okay, but real talk, what about motivation? Because paying extra on debt for 20 months sounds exhausting. How do I not burn out after month 5 when I'm tired of saying no to everything fun and everyone's out having a good time while I'm home eating dollar store pasta? I've tried paying off debt before and always quit after a few months when the burnout hits. There's gotta be a psychological strategy here because willpower alone isn't enough. Do I gamify it, track progress, reward myself, or just accept that I'm going to hate my life for 20 months and hope I survive? Give me the mental game plan because the math makes sense, but emotions don't care about math.
Here's your motivation playbook. First, track progress visually. Color in a debt thermometer, use apps that show your shrinking balance, or make a chart on your wall. Seeing that number go down is addictive. Second, celebrate milestones. Every $1,000 paid off, treat yourself to something small like a $15 dinner or movie. You need wins along the way. Third, calculate your freedom date and put it on your calendar. Having an end date makes it feel real. Fourth, join online debt-free communities. Seeing others succeed keeps you going. Fifth, take progress photos. Screenshot your balances monthly. Looking back at where you started reminds you how far you've come. And finally, remember your why. Write down what debt-free life looks like and read it when you want to quit.
And that's how you stop paying minimums and pay off debt faster. Let's recap the complete game plan. Stop making just minimum payments and add at least $100 extra per month to save years. Find that extra money by auditing subscriptions, cooking more, and cutting small daily expenses. Use the Avalanche method. Attack your highest interest rate card first while making minimums on the rest. Consider starting a side hustle to add $300 to $900 per month extra. Focus on one card at a time for maximum impact and psychological wins. Track your progress visually and celebrate every milestone. Remember, paying $300 instead of $200 per month can turn 22 years into 20 months. If this video gave you a plan to crush your debt, smash that like button, subscribe for more money strategies, and comment your debt-free date goal below. Now go make that first extra payment. Your future self will thank you.